How can destination flexibility benefit the Asian gas market?
Now, of course, the Asian gas markets would benefit from more liquidity, more ability for the LNG to flow in one market, in one country or in another one. So it's a very important factor, but it is only one of the many factors which are, in my view, required for the Asian gas markets to really develop so that eventually buyers, and especially new buyers in these markets, can access LNG in terms which are, let's say, more workable for them.
Do you believe LNG buyers should sign long-term deals? If not, why not?
Well, I think for signing long-term deals, you need some visibility. As a buyer, as a downstream buyer, you need visibility in your downstream market. So what is sometimes making signing long-term deals difficult, apart from obvious balance sheet requirements, is uncertainty on the downstream demand in particular. So I think it's not really whether buyers should sign or not long-term deals. It's whether they can, both from the balance sheet and the visibility perspective. Eventually, looking at the supply and demand, you normally come to a strategy in terms of a procurement strategy, and you would normally seek to secure part of your demand on a long-term basis. So the answer should be yes. Buyers should be signing some of their demand on a long-term basis, or knowing that long-term could be only 5 years for some of them versus 10 or 15 for others, or including even 20, 25 years for some other buyers. So here again, which buyer are we talking about? Now, in the case of Hanas, for example, which currently operates in a downstream market in China, and we have a couple of LNG terminal projects. We will be looking at signing long-term contracts from the time we have line of sight for the permitting of our projects, probably for a period of 10 to 15 years. Not so sure we'll be looking for more.
How is Hanas working with existing and potential LNG suppliers, given the background of US-China trade tariffs?
Well, at the moment we don't. So at the moment we do not engage with potential suppliers with respect to long-term LNG. So from that perspective, that gives us a bit of comfort. Obviously, the threat of tariffs and in the wider picture, any risks associated to the US from an infrastructure perspective, for example. Because before these tariff issues, we have seen sanctions with Russia. So it's not like the US has been exempt of any, let's say, potential concerns for buyers. At least for buyers outside the US. So yes, that is a concern. But somehow, with the US being now such a big potential supplier of LNG, it would be a big shame not to be able to consider the energy from the US.
What have you enjoyed most about Gastech 2018?
Obviously, meeting a lot of people. It's the networking platform. It's also the communication platform. Now I'm coming here this year with no specific agenda. In terms of communication, for me it's more about catching up with the industry trends, talking to people. A few meetings organized, and very important, the opportunity to meet new people. But I think it's very important, let's say, value you get here at Gastech with the breadth of people who come here.